bit annoyed.
Oh, yeah, it must be. Yeah.
Oh no, well, these things happen.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking
I had a really disturbed sleep. I just kept dreaming about Les Dennis. You and I were working on some studio, I don't know, some game show or something that we were sort of part of the pod, but we were sort of part of the team as well, just to get to know the team and just pre-pod, basically.
Well, we were doing a meet and greet with Les Dennis and the
sort of, almost like, yeah, I'll do your pod if you fancy coming on and helping out on the game show.
So you're not overthinking about it?
God, no, I had a really disturbed sleep.
Thanks to bring it up with him when we bring him on the pod.
I know.
I had people texting me last night. You got Les Dennis coming on the pod. So what?
Same.
It's like, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's the most buzzed.
Well, it suddenly dawned on me, I was like, he's been in the business 40 years. And then I thought about all the people he must have started out with. Anyway, this is not the Les Dennis.
No, this is the Rosie gigging Diaries. But can I say one thing? It's about Les Dennis. Someone sent me a clip of like the Russ Abbott show, and I forgot he was in that. I used to be obsessed with that show. And
Dustin G.
Yeah. And James Gill said that when Dustin G died, a school teacher of his helped him write a letter to Les Dennis to say how sorry he was.
Oh yeah, James sent that to me, yeah. Yeah.
I went over here anyway, why am I still talking about Les Dennis? So we've got gigging diaries with Rosie Francis. She sent some gigging diary recordings that I've got.
Yeah, I'm really tired.
You haven't said that in ages.
I know, I'm feeling it.
I'm proud of you for not saying it in ages.
Fucking hell.
Should we just sit in silence? I don't mind.
I was just watching 3D Bot Maker with the boys.
3D
Bot Maker?
Right.
I've shown you it, haven't I?
No.
The cars.
Oh, the fast wheels.
Hot Wheels, yeah. Fucking hell, it's good. It's so good.
Do you say that to them? Fucking hell, this is good, boys.
Oh, honestly, we just watched half hour of it. There's so much detail gone into it. It does my head in. Gets 1 million views a race.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, they're saying to me, oh, can we build one? I'm like, oh.
Do you say Daddy's not a doer? Daddy's not good with his hands?
And also, I know they'll get sort of bored after 45 minutes.
Yeah, of course. But you will. You'll get bored a little bit before then.
I like watching it filmed and, you know, edited and
do you say
commentating.
That to them as well? What I like is the seeing it being filmed and build us one. God,
fuck.
What?
Oh, I've said his name. Oh, he wrote a story and I said I'd read it out on the pod. Can I go and get it?
Yeah, you've got 1 minute though. Rosie's coming.
Oh, right, okay.
Go and get it. Right, I'll explain to Rosie what's going on. Are you going to trundle up your little stairs?
Yeah.
Great, I love watching that. David. Yeah. David stares outside his house, so you can always see him go up, and for some reason I really like it. He bounded up and then. Oh, I think his exercise has actually made a difference because I've not seen a little bounce in his step like that. Fucking hell, his office is a state. I'm gonna grab a picture of that. Look at the state of that. Absolutely mental. He's got a beautiful office that he had made and he just filled it with junk. He's back. Hi.
So he wrote it about 3 days ago. It's called The Fisherman and the Toothbrush.
Wow, I'm in. The Fisherman and the Toothbrush.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Once upon a time, there was a fisherman, and he was fishing, and he caught a toothbrush, and he used it for his tooth. And that night, he exploded. Kaboom. The toothbrush was a bomb.
Good morning.
Hi.
Morning.
I had my eyes closed in, Rosie. I was taking in the story that David Sun wrote.
I came
Morning.
through for the
Honestly,
toothbrush.
I've got to be honest, it had a hell of a twist. Like, if you saw that on BBC One, you'd go, right, that's amazing. They didn't even seed that might be a bomb.
Wow.
His head exploded.
No.
That'd be so great. I think that'd be the most graphic thing that BBC had ever shown.
It's good, isn't it?
No spoilers, guys. No spoilers.
No.
We can listen back.
Have you sent this to anyone?
Have I?
Yeah, like Zeppa Charm
No, I haven't.
or Baby Cow or anything.
No, I haven't. How are you,
Good,
Rosie?
it's good.
Yeah, I'm tired, but I'm good.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm tired today.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's get you both a bloody... What do you call it? What's the thing? What's the thing that turns your pee orange? You know, the...
Barocca.
Barocca.
Sunny Delight?
Let's get Sunny Delight. Let's get you both a Barocca.
Yeah, I'm really tired. Fucking hell.
We're 14th in the charts, guys. We need to be... Well, we were 11th as also.
We were 11th for a good 4 days, cemented.
And I probably looked at that maybe 9-10 times. And do you know what? I've got to be honest, I was going, it's going to go down, isn't it? It's going to go down. And then it would like suddenly jump 14. I was like, oh, fuck, now stop looking.
Who's either side?
One is Parenting Hell, because they've gone to Spotify. So they're not even adding anything, and they're in the same. They're just like it's like racing a dead person basically, and you just gone over the line slightly ahead of them, right?
Yeah.
They've died a foot from the line, and you've got yes.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been dead at the finishing line for about 2 weeks now.
Yeah, so they ran the
just come
race.
up.
Yeah, we've sort of been doing our shoelaces, and they had a heart attack with one. And then the other side was Peter Wicks and someone else who's from Made in Chelsea talking about. Right, okay.
What?
Yeah. Can I ask
embarrassing.
you about their? Can you go to the chart? Well, I've been slightly obsessed. Theirs is called Staying Relevant, right? And it's with Sam Thompson and Pete Wicks. And the R of Staying Relevant, so R off Relevant, has fallen off. But I don't know why. I'm trying to work... You know when they usually do that thing, it either like spells another word? Like so.
Oh, yeah.
So
it says staying relevant.
Staying Relevant. Is relevant...
No, it's relevant as in the art. They're not relevant anymore, so the title's falling apart.
Oh, what? Because no one watches it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Right, okay. I just thought it might have something I didn't understand. Okay. Okay.
That's that cleared up.
Yeah.
Well, I think it needs to be more the whole thing falling apart. Just because the R, you go, anyway.
But then you might go, fucking hell, what was that saying? It might be a bit of a mess.
It's a bit loose, isn't it?
Okay.
I don't know how I immediately got it.
Don't know.
Yeah.
But they're ahead of us.
Bad play.
Yeah, they're well. Do you know, they've put out 5 episodes and they've had 2,000 comments
Wow.
in a month.
You tried doing it when you're nearly 50, lads. See how many comments you get then.
Yeah. People are really
That's
positive
true,
as well.
actually.
They've written like hilarious in block capitals, 5 stars.
Yeah.
Never disappoints.
5 times. Hasn't
Comedy
disappointed
gold.
5 times, that should be.
God, they haven't had anyone slag him off like we do. Someone sent me something. When was it? Oh, I can't be asked.
Was this? I was talking. Petra was talking about Canal. Sorry, is this all right, Rosie? Do you mind if we just talk about it? Petra was talking about Canal Thursdays. It's out today, and she really loves it. She thinks everyone's really funny on it. And I was saying that there's always fucking someone, isn't there, who comes on Twitter and goes, "Do you want to get rid of Canal Thursday?" And you're like, "What can you effing do?" Please.
Yeah, I sort of don't mind them not liking it. It's the fact they tell you.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Of course, people don't like it, but just go, "Get rid of it, will you?" All right, well, because
Just don't listen to that one.
Yeah, I just
Four others a week.
I can't imagine writing to someone going, "Don't like that."
No.
Anyway,
bit of a negative.
Very tired, negative morning.
Sorry, Rosie. I know you're delaying going to work. You need something better than that than just moaning. How have you been?
Yeah, good. It's been it's busy week all round. We've got Ofsted at work next week, so there's a lot of like.
What does that mean? I hear that a lot, and I don't know what it means.
So the place I work for has got like a 3, which means that we're in a position where it requires improvement. So basically, the government have said that it's not good enough, and we've spent the last 3 years trying to get it better. And then next week, 19.
You've been cracking the whip, haven't you?
Cool. Well, we know that too well. How did that? Yeah, you had that telling off, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I did.
Any tears in the?
No, they actually didn't. I mean, I shouldn't probably talk about it.
No,
I'm gonna.
Not in this fucking podcast.
Not in this forum. They didn't accept the feedback I gave them very well.
Oh my god, I'd love to get them on. Get them on.
Wouldn't it be amazing if their face just appeared in the Zoom next to you, and we'd done like a.
I mean, we shouldn't talk about this, should we? But it's all I want to talk
Yeah,
about.
I'll be honest with you. If we don't talk about it, I think I might just go quiet.
Yeah, they didn't agree.
And what did they say to make you know they didn't agree? Did they say?
Well, they said.
Were you just sat in a room with them?
Yeah, on the own. Yeah,
on your own?
Just you two.
God.
Just us two. Yeah.
Okay, can I ask one thing before you tell that? You knew you had to be like tell them they're going wrong. Were you going fucking hell, shit?
I was thinking, how do I spin it into a positive? So, like, we have there's like a feedback thing called shit sandwich, where you say something good, bad, good again.
Was that a technique?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Fuck, I wonder how many times I've had that done to me, and I didn't.
You'd definitely be on the end of that.
All the time. Oh wow! Because I have thought times where I've gone, that wasn't all bad.
That's exactly when they did it.
It was awful.
Yeah, but do you remember at the start they said that, and then at the end they said that? It was shorter, but
like a Steve Bennett review.
Oh, that guy gets a lot of heat on here.
Yeah.
A lot of heat. David says I bring it up too much, I think. Off pod.
What?
Do you remember he said the other day you went, I love that your go-to is always chortle. I can't think past chortle when it comes to...
Yeah, can't think bigger than...
So sorry, go on then. What happened?
So I had to say some of the good things, and then I had to get to the bit where I was saying, and actually these things are a problem. And I had to get to the point where I said, and this means that you'll now have to have regular meetings with someone else.
Going on report at school?
Yeah, kind of. Not quite as severe. And that's when...
How old is he?
It's she. I don't know, probably in her like 50s.
Right, so she doesn't like being spoken to by a newbie.
Yeah.
The old fast tracker over there.
She said, I disagree. And she said, I disagree. So.
I disagree.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do that.
And what were you left with that? You just left with, I disagree. And you go, well, Margaret, I'm going to need you to do that.
Yeah, kind of. I had to say...
Well, I'm not going to. Well,
I kind of just said, this is what's going to happen.
Fucking, I love this side of you.
It was quite tense, actually.
Well, it's tense now, imagining you.
Yeah, it was tense then, but I...
Fuck, this is fucking... I'm loving knowing this for some reason.
And then she left. She left and said she didn't agree.
What out of the room?
Did she say I'm leaving and go, and there was no thank you or anything?
Yeah, she was like, right, is that the end of this now? And I said, yeah, that's it. And I said, I'll follow up with an email and we can talk about the next steps.
Okay,
yeah,
sure.
Well,
How old is she?
so I think she's about in the 50s, I think.
Yeah, she doesn't need this shit, Rosie.
Rosie, she's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
And she just fucking hell. She's got about 10 years left on the planet, and you're telling her to.
Well, no, say 30, David. Just
All right, 24,
24,
14,
and 0.001% of it was taken up with you giving her a rollicking.
Yeah, it wasn't my finest.
Have you now got to cross paths with her, like in the canteen?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah, she sent a bit of a shitty email about me, actually.
Fantastic.
Saying that I'd...
tell more about the shitty...
Yeah, saying that I'd basically... everything I'd said was not accurate, and that she wasn't willing to engage in the support because she knew what she was doing.
Right, can I ask a question about... because I'm... having sort of been out of office stuff for a long time, there's a lot of stuff where people can't really say what they mean. It feels like you have to sort of skirt round. So hours and hours are spent sort of talking round something rather than going, fucking get in early, do this, fucking get on with it, otherwise I can't. But you have to say, what you're doing, Margaret, is great that you're always engaged. You're always engaged. What does that mean? It's like, you can't really just go, that's a bit shit, isn't it?
Oh, well, I did something really embarrassing, actually. You can, but I may be a bit too forward, but the day before, basically I was trying to show off somebody's resources that they were rubbish, and I accidentally shared somebody in the call's resources on the screen and said, look at these, they look like they've been made by a primary school kid, and they were sat in the meeting. I accidentally pulled up the wrong example to say that.
Sorry, what a Zoom meeting? Or
yeah, like a Zoom meeting, like a Teams meeting.
So you stuck up someone's work.
My God.
I stuck up somebody's work. I was meant to pick somebody else's because I looked in the team and went, right, they're not, that person's not there.
But anyway.
I highlight. Yeah, because we need to. Things need to be.
Okay,
good.
I thought you were just gossiping.
I put him up this, and he was in the call.
What happened?
And I went, look at this! What a joke!
But what happened? How did he respond to?
Well, I sent a message to him afterwards and said, I'm so sorry for cussing your materials. And then because I was so worried about it, I said, if you want to raise a grievance about me, just please do that.
See, raise a grievance.
You can raise a grievance to say that's almost like a formal way of telling somebody, fuck you.
Did you feel a bit sick afterwards?
Yeah, I was really worried. He didn't respond either, and I came home and he still hadn't responded in there.
So was that hanging over you all day?
Yeah, but then
Anything from him since?
Yeah, because we're in a group chat, and he changed it changed the name of the group chat to something really silly like Rosie cussing me out. Was completely fine about it, but for a moment I thought, this is it. I've gone too far.
I love those moments from, like, I had one where, I think I've told it before, but someone emailed the big boss, tell it basically by mistake instead of someone else, and basically said, slagged them off or whatever, and then pretended someone had got on her computer, and it all got really out of hand.
Oh yeah, that's awkward.
Yeah, she said she had to drink heavily for the week it was all going on.
You can't, like, nowadays. You can't say in an office if you can request like your data file, so you can request for information about any time anyone's used your name in an email.
What?
Or any sort of because of like GDPR.
No.
You could say it's like a data protection thing. So basically, I could say, right, I want to see every bit of communication with my name in it or my initials in it.
Oh my God!
And they would have to. It would take them ages, obviously, in a big organisation.
Has anyone done that?
Yeah, loads of people do it just because they think that they're getting bullied or there's something untoward happening.
So
But
do you give people nicknames, like so they don't say if you do?
Yeah, you have to. You have to speak in either. You have to
Speak in code.
In code, or use their initials, or just talk, and then nothing that's not recorded. Can be. That's fine.
This is mind blowing.
Yeah, it's really.
Fuck! I just suddenly thought if someone got all my emails with their name in it, how I'd probably have to go on the run.
Who would be the name? Which person? I'll bleep it out.
Probably.
I can't say what I can't say if you're going to bleep it out unless you bleep the next name out.
Well, can we put some music in and then just start this now?
So how are your gigs been going, Rosie?
A little good. Well, partly good. I had a really rough one. I think it was after we recorded the last gig in Diaries. The gig I did that night was just terrible. I confused it. I think there's two comedy shows. One's called Comedy Freaks, and one of them's called Freaky Fridays.
Yeah.
And I thought it was Comedy Freaks, but it was.
Does it matter?
It was the actual state of the gig that mattered. Comedy Freaks looked like a great gig on Instagram. Lots of people there. Professional.
And Freaky Fridays didn't.
Freaky Fridays turned out to be on a Thursday, and it was a room full of comedians, and it was a new material night.
In Hackney.
In somewhere like that. Dalston, I don't know.
Right.
I've had to burn it out of my memory, but I think the recording I did is.
Should we play it? Which one is it?
It is.
Shall I read out the names of the recordings, David?
Yes, please.
1:45 a.m. Lovely Berlin gig. Paid €20. Freezing. 6:20 a.m. On the way to the airport. 10:45. Late, dark, nervous. Don't know anyone. Whole new world. a real terrible open mic. Finding my Airbnb. 9 hours until the gig. Will they get it? Most horrible heckler's fave act. My new joke worked. OnlyFans finale. Tense. Cadbury's puds and hecklers. On the way to Waterloo.
Do you know what I want to do? Like a Rosie's Roulette.
Yeah.
Where we just spin the wheel.
It'd be good
I'll
if we
just
could
do my finger up and down and you tell me to stop.
Yeah, and I'll put a little roulette sound. Okay. So this is Rosie's Roulette.
and I'm moving. Yeah, so I'm just,
how many are we allowed? 5?
Yeah, 5.
5. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. So I'm going to spin Rosie's gigging roulette wheel now.
Okay.
Stop.
Oh. Late, dark, nervous, don't know anyone, whole new world. It's really hard to stopping my finger at that moment. Anyway, don't ruin the magic. Okay. So this is 10:45. Dark, late, nervous, don't know anyone, whole new world.
Okay, so it's 10:45. I've just got off the barn and I'm heading to the gig. Don't know where I'm going. It's late and it's dark. I'm quite nervous now.
It's all in the title.
More nervous than I was before, I think. The fact that now, usually at London gigs, I'd arrive and I'd probably know at least one person on the lineup, possibly the promoter. But here it's just like a whole new world. It's a whole new world. I'm a bit nervous about it. Right, look at my map again.
I got a feeling over the months your titles of your things are going to get longer and longer as you recap.
That feeling, you just reminded me of turning up not knowing anyone, and you're in the fuck.
Yeah, I was in Berlin.
Yeah, so it wasn't anyone from the UK over there.
No one, and I felt like I was going into a first day at work, like a new office. And everyone was like, "Ooh, who are you? Ooh, where are you from?"
Why did you go to Berlin for a gig?
So I had a ticket to see a band on the Sunday, and I thought, whilst I'm there, I'll see if I can get a couple of gigs. And I just contacted a few people here and said, "Do you have a gig in Berlin?" And they said, "Yeah," and they gave me loads of contacts. And I just thought I'll reach out. And this woman got back to me for a night called Trash People. But it was 11:30 on a Saturday night.
Shit.
Yeah.
How did it go?
Yeah, it was really good. It's just they didn't.
Were they English speaking?
Yeah, English speaking German people, but they didn't understand some sort of very specific British references, I suppose. So they didn't understand where Hull was and whether it was a shithole. So
Did you do Hull?
I did it, and then.
Okay. I think if I was sat with you and you're going, I'm opening with my Hull stuff, I'd go.
So they did know where Hull was and that it was a shithole, and.
I love how you said that like that was a little bit of a surprise to you.
Oh, brilliant!
I had to compare it to a shit park in Berlin called Roulette.
Anyway, it's a lot of setup.
But your heart wasn't in that, was it? When you said,
no, I couldn't.
When did it dawn on you that they might not know that Hull is a shithole?
As soon as it came out of my mouth. I was worried about so many things about my accent and everything. I was thinking, it's too. Even in the green room, people were like, "What?"
Yeah. Hi everyone. What?
Hi, I'm Rosie. Fucking hell.
Huh?
Oh, can I spin the wheel, please? God, I'm loving this.
Hold on. I've got to delete one. So, yeah.
I'm about to spin Rosie's gigging roulette. Here we go. Number 2. Stop.
Oh. 1:45 a.m. Lovely gig, lovely Berlin gig. Paid €20. Freezing.
It'll start with, God, I'm freezing. It's 1:25.
I just had a lovely gig in Berlin. I got paid €20 and it's freezing. The end.
Great.
That's the end of it.
Live.
It's 1:40 in the morning. I'm just walking back to the U-Bahn. Gig was totally lovely.
Literally a recap.
The scene is very friendly. Got paid €20. The audience were great. Didn't understand some of the British
Please say it's freezing.
such as I've got a joke which mentions Iggle Piggle and In the Night Garden, and they didn't get that, and also they didn't quite understand
Did it
how
go
shit
well?
Hull was.
Oh,
So I had to compare it to
somewhere in Berlin.
Which we've already talked about.
Recap this.
So did that.
Did you say it's freezing
Anyway,
it?
it's freaking freezing.
I will do.
But all in all, a successful debut in.
Right. Pick another one. Pick another one.
No, it's the random generator.
I love it.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's the random generator. We're not choosing.
Yeah, sorry.
Destiny is
It's
choosing.
the roulette wheel.
Right, spinning Rosie's gigging roulette wheel for the third time. Stop.
Oh, 6:20 on the way to the airport.
Okay.
Oh, please say the time.
When was all this, Rosie? Last week?
6:20.
Yeah, I left on Saturday morning. Came back Monday, very early Monday. I was in the airport at 4:20.
Was it
Straight
one
to
of-
work.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Kind of. I had to go to an award ceremony in Birmingham.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then it was just a very, very long day.
When you're working and doing comedy, when you're not working doing comedy, you sort of forget that you sort of have to. You do these really knackering things and then have to carry straight on with you. Whereas when you're sort of not doing it, you go, I'll have tomorrow off because I'm a bit knackered from being away for 3 days or whatever.
I get a bit like, when you're not gigging, and I think, gosh, life's quite nice, isn't it? It's not like this.
What, when you're not gigging?
When you've got a
Yeah.
stint and you go, I can catch up on everything. And
Just a bit.
friends and a social life.
Yeah.
When I first started, I was driving a van for 7:30 till 5 every day. And then I'd get home and then I'd drive up. I'd always drive, never get the train. I'd drive up to like Pear-Shaped to do an open. And he might pay me a tenner. And then I'd get home at... It's like non-stop.
Yeah. I remember you driving when we did a gig in South London. You gave me a lift to the station. I remember thinking, what is he driving? I think he might have dropped me off near my house, but I was like, he's driving all the way through London.
Oh yeah, I prefer driving than getting the train.
I sort of do now, but anyway,
Yeah,
let's have
but
a
it's
look.
knackering, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
6:20 on the way to the airport.
Oh, very nice, these ones.
Good morning. It's 19 minutes past 6. That sound you can hear is my wheelie suitcase on the streets of Bethnal Green. I'm heading to get the National Express coach to Stansted because there's a train strike on, so can't get the train. I'm heading to Berlin to do my first gig there at a place called The Wall. The night's called Trash People. It starts at 11:30 this evening. So it's going to be a long day.
We've done all this info. I love
But I'm
it.
looking forward to it. Hopefully.
Very confident with her hull material in her back pocket.
Enjoy my British humour. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated.
Specific bits of your British bits they won't understand.
That's crazy going over there and
yeah.
just doing a gig.
I suppose you had your other thing going on.
Yeah,
It was
even
really
so.
bad. Then they invited me back, and the promoter said, if you want to come out for a week, you could probably do 10 gigs. If you
Would you
want,
do
she said,
that?
I'll put you in touch. I don't know. It felt like a really nice scene. Like they don't seem to have the bravado we have over here about, it's all about winning the competitions and going to Edinburgh. Like they didn't have a clue about any of that.
That's where Terry is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Terry Saunders.
Terry
doesn't-
Saunders, yeah.
I thought about Terry when I was there.
Yeah.
I was thinking,
Didn't he say his mates run gigs and stuff, I think?
Can't remember. I'd love it if you got massive in Germany.
Yes.
they did enjoy it. There was a guy waited around to have a chat with me at the end who'd just done a comedy course. I really couldn't be bothered. it was 2 a.m. and he was like, "Oh, have you got time to have a drink?" I thought, no.
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 I got that vibe off you when we had a drink.
Oh, no.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, dear.
Here, let me just try this.
I'm ready to roulette when you are. The balls in.
What do you think this means? Ich liebe dein Rumpfmaterial.
Is that new material?
Ich liebe dein Rumpfmaterial.
Is it?
I love your hull material.
Seeing as you
They'll
got
be shouting that in a year when it moved over. Okay, I'm spinning Rosie's Gigging Diaries roulette wheel. Stop.
Ooh. OnlyFans finale tense.
Oh yeah, this is So this is
Did
actually
your friend do it?
It's my friend doing. Yeah, we'll talk about it in a minute, but play it out.
Or talk about it and then just hear what you've just spoken about.
Because he's got his longest story.
She's learning. She's learning. I'll
Yeah, we'll
fill in
talk
the
about it in a
blank.
minute and then.
No. Play it first and then fall into that shit again.
This is not my gig, but it is worthy of giving diaries. I'm at the OnlyFans Creative Fund Award, and it's their showcase event finale. And my friend is in the competition, and the winning prize, if he comes first, is £100,000.
What?
If he gets runner-up, it's £25,000.
What?
There's 2 runners-up. I'm really excited for him. I'm at Hoxton Hall. It's packed. Lots of young people. And I don't even know when he's on the lineup. But
Wow.
Sorry, is this a stand-up gig?
Yeah,
yeah,
so
I'll let you know how it goes.
Right. 100 grand for the winner.
This is just a regular stand-up competition, but with a huge...
Was that TV show thing?
yeah, so they basically OnlyFans released a creative fund. So they've done it for fashion and stuff because they're trying to move away from like
Dirty stuff.
pornography content to doing more like normal content.
Yeah.
And so they offered. So it was Jamali Maddox, May Martin,
Oh, they were. Yeah.
Hughes were the judges, and then it was Sophie Hagen was the kind of advisor. So basically, he went in a reality TV show for 6 days where they had to do comedy
Yeah.
challenges, and they were getting knocked out as it went along.
Is this available to watch online?
It will be, yeah. It's not. I
Right.
don't think they've edited it yet, but they. So like he had to. The first challenge would he had to make a viral video, and then it would be put on OnlyFans, and whoever got the most votes would stay in, and whoever got the least votes would
God.
get voted out. And then they took him to like a comedy club, and they asked him to do all their like sex-based material, but they didn't tell them who was going to be in the crowd. And they got out, and it was just a packed room full of pensioners. And so it was all these kind of like, challenges, like sort of X Factor style,
Right.
Britain's Got Talent thing.
But he got to the final.
And he got to the final in Hoxton Hall, which was basically they had to do 10 minutes.
How many people there watching?
6 people on the lineup, but then...
How many in the audience?
It was full. I reckon 200, including...
How did they fill it?
You know what? I was thinking this because it was 5 o'clock on a Thursday or something stupid like
They
that.
just hired in the audience.
Yeah, they paid people ahead.
Yeah.
No.
I just got a free
mental.
ticket from Joe, but I felt like, I imagine, when people cry on those reality TV shows when parents or friends or something, I felt that nervous for him because 100 grand just seemed like such a life-changing amount of money.
Huge.
I can't get my head around that surprise.
The pressure.
Yeah,
Imagine coming fourth, so you haven't got 25 grand. Oh, he didn't come fourth, did he?
I can't talk
say.
about it. Steve Bennett. Steve Bennett reviewed the night on Chortle, so you can have a read. But it's got no indication of who the winner is.
Right. Fantastic. Wow, that was lovely.
But we don't know who your friend is, do we?
No, but he's on there. He's called Joe Bingham.
But what I mean is, I said if you hadn't said his name, you could have said how he.
But yeah, no one knows how it went anyway because they've not released it.
Oh,
and
okay.
all the audience left before the end, so they can.
Oh, so but you know because he texts you basically.
Yeah, I know because.
Yeah, is he still in his job? Out of interest. Does he still work in his job? Out of interest.
Yeah, he's still going to work.
Is he? But has he got a nicer car now? He's still in his job, but he's got.
He's still on his feet.
Oh, is he? He's still working? Is he?
Yeah, still doing his job.
Same as ever. Okay.
Yeah. Oh no.
Well, that was lovely. I can bleep all that out, Rosie, if you need.
Oh, sorry, no. I mean, it's fine. I think everyone who was at Hoxton Hall, I know they don't know the winner either.
No, they don't. No.
It's only me.
Yeah, it's only you, and you've let the.
Well, you haven't. You told us. Told us nothing. I haven't got a clue.
Exactly. It was really great. But I was so tense. I panicked. I started stress eating like a Tony's chocolate bar at the midpoint because I was like,
how did you think he did when you were watching him? Did you go? Because I remember, like, in the competitions, it would be. I remember going. It was so tight. Someone would do a bit, and you'd go. It just wouldn't nail a bit, and you go, "Well, they're not going to win."
Yeah.
You just know you'd have to go six bits, nailed.
Yeah.
And if one of them dipped, you'd go, "They're not going to win."
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt because I'd seen him do pretty much every bit he did in Edinburgh over every night we were there. When I saw him there, I thought, this is not the best this has ever gone down.
Right.
So I was a bit, sort of feeling for him about it because everyone else was these really big, quite big personalities. And not that he isn't, he's just not. He's a little bit more reserved.
Well, I like that about him.
Yeah, that's the thing. And everyone else had a bit more of a kind of like, hey, look at me. Like a bit more kind of stage presence, I suppose. Steve's review of it is quite brutal in parts.
Right.
Yeah. Clearly, like, he has his favourites. And even, like, harks back to an old review he did on one of the acts and says, like, I knew this person would do well. I'd sort of predicted it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then Joe's review is a bit... yeah.
So is this 2 North Down comedian with you?
No.
OnlyFans talent hunt. Oh, right.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Right. Fuck.
That's the one.
Oh, my
Right,
God.
one more.
But do you know what? I'm going to have to stop. So I've got. I didn't realise we're recording in 25 minutes again.
Oh, yes,
Fuck.
we are.
I've had brekkie.
But look, Rosie, great vid.
I loved
we'll
it.
stick the other stuff. We'll stick the other stuff up somewhere. Petra loves getting these. So
Amazing.
So good.
All right. Good to see you guys.
yeah,
and
Rosie.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for.
Be nice to your employees for once.
Yeah.
I'll maybe see
just take it down a notch.
Yeah, I will. We've got Ofsted in next week, so I don't know whether I'll see you next week. But
Oh, right. Yeah.
Also, you coming on for a Christmas special?
well, that's right in the middle of Ofsted, so I might.
Oh no!
Said to Petra that I might have to either dial in from the office.
Yes.
Yeah.
With an
Bollocking.
inspector.
With
Just give me a
Margaret.
second.
I think your review means
Yeah.
stop doing Chattervix.
Yeah. Ring in
was
with
on a-
Margaret. That'd be lovely.
Yeah,
I'll
please
bring her
do
in.
something like that.
It's
Please trust-
Christmas. We're fine, aren't we, Margaret? Exactly.
Really tense looking woman stood next to you.
Yeah.
I've got you a gift, Margaret.
Oh.
Chattervix t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Rosie.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Love
thanks,
that,
guys. See you
Rosie.
soon.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye.